remember that day.
I never forgot it. A slave could take revenge against an emperor.
Where were you born?
I don't know. I never knew a mother nor a father.
You will be my instrument.
Who are you?
The long-awaited sequel to the epic historical drama, Gladiator 2, brings audiences back into a world of honor, vengeance, and the relentless pursuit of legacy. Set decades after the events of the first film, the story unfolds amidst the shifting power dynamics of the Roman Empire, where the echoes of past battles continue to shape the destinies of those who remain. The grandeur and brutality of the arena are revisited, but this time the stakes are higher, the emotions deeper, and the moral conflicts more intense. Every scene promises to immerse viewers in a world where courage, loyalty, and survival collide. Returning to the screen is the spirit of the original protagonist, whose legacy is felt in every corner of the empire. While the original hero's journey ended in a blaze of honor and sacrifice, Gladiator 2 explores the consequences of that sacrifice on those who came after him. The story is centered around his descendants and new characters, each wrestling with ambition, betrayal, and the lingering shadows of the past. The narrative masterfully weaves together personal struggles with the larger political and social tensions of the time, creating a rich tapestry that honors the first film while carving its own identity. The cast is a perfect blend of seasoned actors and rising stars, each chosen to bring authenticity and gravitas to their roles. The lead role introduces a young warrior torn between family loyalty and personal vengeance, embodying the same resilience and strategic mind that made the original protagonist legendary. Supporting characters add depth to the story, from cunning senators scheming behind the marble walls of the empire to gladiators whose skills and honor are tested in arenas that have become symbols of both glory and brutality. Each character arc is crafted to resonate with audiences, drawing them into a story of human conflict, resilience, and the enduring power of legacy. The plot itself is a careful balance of political intrigue and visceral action. The empire is at a tipping point, with factions vying for power and control, and the echoes of rebellion stirring across the provinces. Into this world steps the new hero, navigating treacherous alliances, facing impossible odds, and confronting enemies whose cunning matches their own. Battles in the arena are not just spectacles of strength, but crucibles of morality, where choices define not just survival, but honor. Every fight scene is designed to showcase not only physical prowess, but also the strategic mind of a warrior aware that every decision has far-reaching consequences. Family, legacy, and vengeance drive much of the emotional core of the story. The protagonist grapples with the shadow of their ancestors' heroism, seeking to honor their memory while carving out their own path. Themes of loyalty, betrayal, and sacrifice are explored through both intimate personal moments and grand, sweeping conflicts that span cities and battlefields. The narrative emphasizes that true strength lies not only in the sword, but in the heart and mind of the warrior. The struggles are not merely external, they reflect internal battles with guilt, fear, and the burden of expectation. The cinematography promises to be breathtaking, capturing the stark contrasts of the Roman Empire from the grandeur of the Senate chambers to the raw, unforgiving violence of the arenas. Each shot is meticulously composed to immerse the audience in the sights, sounds, and emotions of the time. The visual storytelling enhances the narrative, allowing the weight of history and human emotion to resonate deeply. From sweeping panoramas of the empire's landscapes to the intimate close-ups that reveal the flicker of doubt or resolve in a character's eyes, the film ensures every moment is felt with intensity. Action sequences are elevated to a level of cinematic excellence, combining meticulously choreographed combat with a visceral sense of danger. Gladiatorial battles are not mere spectacles, but narrative devices that reveal character, test loyalty, and advance the story. Every strike, parry, and maneuver is imbued with meaning, reflecting the skill, strategy, and heart of the combatants. The tension is relentless, keeping audiences on the edge of their seats, invested not just in the outcome of the fights, but in the fates of the characters who inhabit them. The narrative also delves into the political machinations of Rome, exploring the dangerous games of power, manipulation, and ambition that define the empire. Senators, generals, and rulers navigate treacherous alliances where a single misstep can lead to ruin. These layers of intrigue create a rich backdrop for the personal stories of the characters, allowing the film to explore themes of morality, justice, and the cost of power. The political tension is mirrored in the arenas, where combat serves as both entertainment and a metaphor for the struggles of the empire itself. Music and score are crafted to amplify the emotional resonance of the story, blending epic orchestral themes with haunting motifs that underscore the personal and political drama. Every crescendo and quiet moment is carefully aligned with the narrative, heightening tension, amplifying triumph, and deepening heartbreak. The soundscape works in concert with the visuals to ensure the audience is fully immersed in the experience, feeling the weight of every sword clash, every whispered betrayal, and every heartfelt vow. In terms of character development, Gladiator 2 excels in creating multidimensional figures whose motivations are as compelling as their actions. Heroes and villains alike are humanized, each making choices that reflect the complexity of morality and the consequences of ambition. Relationships are layered, from familial bonds strained by differing visions of honor to rivalries fueled by jealousy, pride, and vengeance. These interactions add richness to the story, making every emotional moment impactful and every conflict significant. The story's pacing is deliberate, balancing moments of intense action with slower, introspective scenes that explore character and theme. This allows the audience to fully engage with the stakes, understand the motivations of the characters, and appreciate the grandeur of the historical setting. The ebb and flow of tension ensure that the story never feels rushed, yet maintains momentum, carrying viewers through the highs and lows of a narrative that is both epic in scale and intimate in its human focus. Gladiatorial combat remains a cornerstone of the narrative, but it is used to reveal more than physical prowess. Each fight is a crucible testing character, revealing loyalties and advancing plot in ways that are both subtle and profound. The choreography is designed to feel authentic, reflecting historical combat techniques while also emphasizing narrative storytelling. Audiences will witness not just battles of strength, but clashes of strategy, willpower, and moral resolve. These sequences reinforce the film's themes of honor, sacrifice, and the enduring human spirit. Emotional resonance is heightened through the exploration of loss, revenge, and redemption. Characters are often confronted with impossible choices, forcing them to reconcile duty with desire, ambition with morality, and vengeance with forgiveness. These themes are universal, ensuring that audiences not only witness epic battles and political intrigue, but also connect deeply with the personal journeys of the characters. Moments of quiet reflection and intimate dialogue provide contrast to the sweeping action, grounding the story in human emotion. The sequel also expands on the world building of the original film, exploring regions of the empire previously unseen, introducing new cultures, and depicting the far-reaching impact of Rome's expansion and political influence. This broader canvas allows for epic storytelling while maintaining focus on the central narrative of legacy, honor, and vengeance. Viewers gain a sense of scale, understanding that the story is not just about one character, but about the world they inhabit and the forces that shape it. Themes of justice and morality are deeply embedded throughout the film, challenging characters to confront their own values and beliefs. The narrative asks difficult questions. What is the cost of vengeance? Can honor survive in a corrupt world? How does one balance personal desire with duty to others? These questions are explored through both personal interactions and larger societal conflicts, giving the story depth and philosophical weight. The exploration of these themes ensures that Gladiator 2 resonates not just as an action epic, but as a meditation on human nature and the consequences of choice. The sequel also introduces compelling new alliances and rivalries, heightening tension and creating unexpected twists. Characters from different walks of life are brought together by circumstance, forging bonds that are tested under extreme pressure. Betrayals and shifting loyalties keep the audience guessing, ensuring that the narrative remains unpredictable and engaging. These dynamics serve both the story and the character arcs, reinforcing themes of trust, honor, and the complexity of human relationships. Gladiator 2 pays meticulous attention to historical detail, from the architecture of Rome to the customs, armor, and weaponry of the era. This authenticity enhances immersion, making the world believable and vivid. Costumes and set design are crafted to reflect the grandeur and brutality of the Empire, while also supporting character development and storytelling. The attention to detail ensures that every frame contributes to the overall atmosphere and narrative impact. The emotional stakes are further amplified by the portrayal of personal sacrifice and the toll of violence on both body and soul. Characters face not only external threats, but also internal struggles, grappling with grief, guilt, and the haunting memories of past actions. These elements create a profound emotional depth, allowing audiences to connect with the characters on a deeply human level. The interplay between action and emotion ensures that the story is as affecting as it is thrilling. Ultimately, Gladiator 2 is a story about legacy, how the actions of one generation ripple across time, shaping the destinies of those who follow. It is a tale of courage, honor, betrayal, and redemption, set against the sweeping backdrop of the Roman Empire. The combination of powerful storytelling, memorable characters, breathtaking visuals, and a stirring score ensures that the sequel honors the original while establishing itself as a cinematic epic in its own right. As audiences return to this world, they are reminded of the enduring power of courage and resilience. The new hero's journey reflects timeless struggles, showing that the battles worth fighting are often internal as much as external. Every scene, from the intimate character moments to the grand battles, is crafted to leave a lasting impression, evoking awe, excitement, and deep emotional resonance. Gladiator 2 promises to be more than a film. It is an experience, a journey into a world where honor is earned, legacy is fought for, and the spirit of the warrior endures. With its rich storytelling, complex characters, and cinematic grandeur, Gladiator 2 sets a new benchmark for historical epics. Audiences can expect a film that entertains, moves, and inspires, a narrative that is as intellectually engaging as it is visually spectacular. Every frame, every line of dialogue, every battle sequence is carefully designed to captivate and immerse, ensuring that the legend of the Gladiator continues to resonate for generations to come.